Hey cookie decorators, I have a question for y'all. How much did you spend on cookie supplies last month? If you're anything like me, it's really hard to stick to a budget when you are decorating cookies because there are so many cute things you can buy to enhance your cookie decorating hobby and business. There are so many different Etsy shops with cute cutters and pretty edible markers and all the luster dust and gel colors. It's just kind of overwhelming, all of the things that you can spend money on as a cookie decorator, and it's so tempting. You just want all the pretty stencils and all the things. So today we're going to talk about how to save money as a cookie decorator, because whether you are just trying to stick to a budget or whether you're working toward a specific savings goal, of course we all need to find ways to save a little here and there. So that's what we're going to be covering in the live video today. If we haven't met before, I'm Sarah Grace from Sarah Grace Cookie Company. I am a twin mama turned cookie decorator who became a teacher of cookie decorating. I love it so much that I decided I wanted to teach others how to do it, and I do that through my YouTube channel, here on Facebook Live, and in the Facebook group Cookie Confidence, and through my membership, the SG Cookie Academy. So if you're interested in any of that, you can check out my website, sarahgracecookiecode.com. Let me know in the comments where you're from. I'm going to go ahead and share the video that we've got going today to the Cookie Confidence Facebook page. I want to make sure that everyone is able to see it over there. Here we go. And while you are commenting with where you're from, I would love it if you would also comment what your favorite thing to spend on is in cookie decorating. Mine is props for staging cookie pictures. I love to put all the pretty things in with the cookies, like the cutting boards and the tea towels, and I have a serious tea towel problem, y'all. It's beginning to become a real issue. Okay. I'm going to go share this to our group. Alrighty. And we have been shared in Cookie Confidence as well. If you're not already a member of Cookie Confidence and you're learning to decorate sugar cookies with Royal Icing, definitely go check out Cookie Confidence because you'll love it. It's focused on teaching beginners how to make cookies. That's our main thing. It's all beginners. You don't have to worry about feeling out of place or like your cookies aren't up to snuff. It's all beginners. Hey Kim, she says greetings from Belgium. Nice to see you. And Sandy says hi. Hi Sandy. Welcome y'all. So let's talk a little bit about the different ways that we spend money when decorating cookies. I feel like it's just endless, but there are small things you can spend on, and we're going to cover each of these a little bit differently. We're going to go in depth on each of the topics. There are small things you can spend on, and those small things that kind of come up regularly are things like the cute cookie cutters. Y'all know the ones I'm talking about in the Etsy shops and on Amazon. Lord help us with the Amazon. But they're just beautiful, and there's so many different designs. Like you could buy a different cookie cutter, every single day and never have enough. There's the gel colors, and there's a million different ones that you can get the perfect shade with. Luster dust, edible markers, pens, stencils, all those little things that you're kind of consistently buying, and there are 1,000 different variations of them. Then there are the big things. You got the big things like your projectors, your mixers, your big equipment, even view ovens, kitchen equipment that would be used for cookie decorating. And those are things that don't come up as often, but when they do, they're pricey, and it's big, and it's something you have to plan for and save for usually, unless you're just a Rockefeller, because I have to plan and save for big purchases like that. So let's talk a little bit about those small things. There are some ways you can save on the small things, like cookie cutters, for example. I love the splicing cookie cutters that you already have together method for saving on cookie cutters. You can find that on my YouTube channel. I think it's like how to make fancy cookies or something like that. But it has a picture of dough with a bunch of different cutters on it. You can take cutters that you already have and make some really pretty shapes that look very similar to the cutters that you might buy on Etsy. So let's say you see a really pretty apple cutter for teacher appreciation and it has this floral add-on to it. Take your floral cutter that you already have that's just a flower, take your apple cutter that you already have, and put those together. When you place them in the oven, they'll bake together and they'll kind of blend as if it was one cookie, and you won't have to buy a whole new cutter. You can just use the two you have and make a whole new shape. You can also get really creative with basic shapes like circles and squares. Any design that you see that you're a little covetous of on Etsy or Instagram, then you can just take that basic shape and do the design on there. It may not be quite as easy, it might take a little bit more practice, but it is a good way to save money. So another way to save money on the small things is to learn all about color mixing. I know it's tempting to buy the giant 100 pack of AmeriColor gel food colors. Believe me, I've been there. But let's see. Oh, Gloria made it live today. Welcome, Gloria. It's good to see you. Like I said, I know it's tempting to buy that big 100 pack of gel food colors, and that may be an easy way to achieve your colors. But I think it's really fun to mix your own, and sometimes you end up with even prettier colors that way. It's also a great way to save money. So you don't need anything but your basic primary colors. You can mix just about any color you want with those basic primary colors, red, blue, yellow, and then a few neutrals. So what I started with and I thought was really helpful was a Wilton color right system. I think it has red, blue, green, yellow, orange, pink, all the basics. And then I also got some neutrals from AmeriColor that were really helpful because those neutrals will help you kind of tone down that super bright food coloring look and kind of help you make the more muted vintage tones that we love to see on Instagram. So that's like the AmeriColor chocolate brown, the AmeriColor very black, and AmeriColor bright white are my favorite neutrals to mix with my primary colors. If you want to learn more about that, you can look on YouTube. I've got a video all about Royal Icing color mixing, and there's also a guide on my website called Royal Icing Color Mixing that'll help you kind of avoid buying all the different colors. Okay, so another way to save money on the small things is to buy plain Jane. We have so many options out there. We're really lucky as cookie decorators. Our scribes, our turntables, all the things. We can buy pretty, pink, bedazzled. Y'all can tell I love the pink. You can buy any color, any design most of the time. You can even get them dipped. And if you want to spend on those things, go for it. If this is what you love and your hobby and this is what you're prioritizing for your spending, there's nothing wrong with that. You absolutely should. But if you're looking for places where you can save and maybe getting to the point where you can buy that mixer or hitting that one particular financial goal is more important to you than the color of your cookie turntable or the color of your scribe tool, just buy the basic clear one for $4 or the basic scribe set for $3.50, I think, on Amazon. And it'll do the same job as the really pretty, cute ones. Even though it's not quite as fun, you can always upgrade later. Or you can buy the one that you really want to begin with and not spend the money along the way. It's up to you there, but it's just a thought. Now let's get to the big purchases. So the big things that we buy in cookie decorating are usually things like mixers, ovens, projectors. Projectors are just a whole thing. One of the ways that you can save on those is to buy used or refurbished. So I bought a used mixer, or really it was a refurbished large mixer, and I won't lie, I did have some trouble with it, but I tried to make 2 batches of brioche in it, so that was my fault. But you can buy some really good refurbished things on Amazon. You can also find them on Facebook Marketplace, things like that. Another thing I like to do, like if I have something that I'm really wanting for my cookie decorating business or hobby, like whether it was a hobby or business for you, you can put it on your Christmas list or your birthday list. You can request things like that. If your husband is looking for something to get you, I know he'll be appreciative if you can just tell him, hey honey, I want this. It'll make him happy. But that way he doesn't have to go shopping. or anyone else in your life who is looking to buy for you for your birthday or Christmas. It just helps them out when you tell them what you want and what you need. For example, my mom bought my airbrush machine for me for my Christmas present last year, and it's been really great. I didn't have to worry about getting to a point where I could buy it. That was really nice. So you can ask for it for your birthday or for your Christmas gift, or you can save up maybe if someone gives you cash for birthday or Christmas, or you get a Christmas bonus at work. That's a good way to save for it. Another way that I like to talk about and that I like to kind of advise people to do is to sell to save. Even if cookie decorating is just a hobby for you, you can have a little bake sale or have a little porch pop-up without setting up a Facebook business page and going through all the starting a business mumbo jumbo. You don't have to do any of that. You can just say, okay, this projector is going to be $120. I need to sell $120 worth of cookies to get this goal. Or maybe I have this saved already and I need to sell this much to get to this goal. Even if you're just starting out, you can sell cookie decorating kits. Those don't require much decorating skill. It's just baking and bagging up icing. And those are a really good way to make a little bit of profit at first. That way you can kind of invest in that equipment if you are thinking about starting a business or just carrying on with this hobby and buying some bigger equipment. You don't have to start your business, so to speak. Of course, check with your cottage laws and make sure you're like on the up and up and everything. Don't be like trying to get around any of that. But you don't have to officially start your business, set up a website, do all that junk. To sell a few cookie kits or sell a few small decorated cookies in a bag, that will get you to your goal of buying your next big thing. You don't even have to start taking orders, although you'll probably have people call you if you do a sale. You don't have to start taking orders. You can say, I'm just doing baking when I feel like it right now, and there's no problem with that. And it will help you get to a point where you can make those big purchases eventually if you want to. And you won't be as stressed because you will have kind of invested your time and invested your resources in getting to that point without pulling anything from your financial goals. So I hope that's helpful, y'all. I know cookie decorating can be a little bit expensive at first if you aren't really watching what is going into the cookie supply budget. One time I got a little trigger happy on Etsy for Valentine's Day, and before I knew it, I had spent like $100 on cutters, and I was like, oh wow, that's the profit for the week. Okay. Anyway, so if you have any questions about cookie decorating, or if you have any comments or thoughts about how you save money on supplies, how you save money in general on your cookie decorating hobby or business, let me know in the comments, and y'all follow along so that you never miss a live video about cookie decorating. Thanks so much. Y'all have a great day. Bye.